Hello my friends and welcome to Will You Press the Button? This one off the bat is very easy looking. You're invincible, but every time you survive a normally fatal incident, your IQ drops by 1. How often do I expect to get into a fatal incident? I mean, not very often. Of course I'll press that damn button. Give me that fucking button. 61% of people said that. Jesus Christ. The comments. I will be an invincible retard. But bang your head with a frying pan dumper. This is hilarious. What the hell? This is brilliant. So, this is following on from me recording Would You Rather. Again, I think this is a good opportunity for you guys to see inside my head a little bit and see what I think, and for us to have a little bit of a conversation about the answers to these, and then for you guys to get involved as well, tell me in the comments what you think. That was a good one, I think. Oh, no! No! You will live forever, but you will live alone. No. Forever alone. The comments are better than my commentary already. Oh my god. You have perfect eyebrows, but you have an uncontrollable desire to punch a baby. Again, just like the last video, this was on Markiplier's, and unlike myself, I won't go punching babies, and I don't give a shit about my fucking eyebrows. Like, they're terrible anyway. Like, what's this all about here? There's like a weird fucking gap here. Almost. Like, my eyebrows are weird. But, no, I will not go punching babies. You get all of Batman's gadgets, but Batman kills your parents and your dog. No! 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 Fuck you. I am adopted and I don't have a dog. No downside. Okay, that's a good one. Alright, your crush will fall for you, and you will have a stable relationship, but she gets fat. Now, this is gonna make me look like a douche if I say I will not. Because it's all about what's on the inside and whatnot. But, like, what's very important, I'm gonna sound like a terrible person for this. I'm not saying I'm against fat people. Just give me that shovel. Just here's some diamonds and some sticks. Just help me build my diamond shovel. I'm not against people, you know, being overweight. I'm getting slightly pudgy myself. Like, just listen to that shit. But for me personally, like, part of, like, any relationship is also attraction. And if you start not being attracted to that person because of, as a result, then it wouldn't really be that great. You wouldn't want to be like forcing yourself to stay in a relationship that you're not happy with. And if I was with someone who did that, it's not that I wouldn't be happy, but if I end up becoming unattracted to her, then I would start becoming unhappy, because it's like, oh, well, I mean, that also makes me feel very shallow as well, because it's not all about looks. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you don't... I have such a deep hole right now. I really don't know what I would press for this one, because, oh man, like, you know, it's great that you can, like, I would be happy going on with the rest of my life in a stable relationship, and it depends, like, how fat is fat. Like, like, if I'm happy, I'm happy, which is hard to say, because I don't know. I haven't been in a situation where I've been in a relationship basically at all, but with anyone who is relatively, like, maybe above average weight or overweight. So I don't know how I would feel, but personally in my experience, I've never been physically attracted to anyone who has been above average. So I can only imagine that it would turn me off, and then as a result, I would be unhappy in the relationship, and then it wouldn't be very stable. But actually, part of the clause here is I will have a stable relationship, so fuck you. Like, it wouldn't bother me then. Like, what that's saying is, this would happen, but it's not enough that I would get I would become discomforted with it, because it says here that it'd be stable. So, you know what? That's fine. I went into so much detail and I probably talked about. Look, it's not. I'm just gonna move on before people. I'm gonna read the comments on this one. Why is getting fat such a bad thing on here? Being fat is so awesome because once you're fat, your body can't become any worse. Right, fat people are awesome. It's gonna fall on our head, then we are gonna get fat. I clicked no, but it's not because she's getting fat. It's because I don't want her to fall in love with me just for a button. Oh, that's cute, the person below that says. You know, that's a good point, but they don't need to know about the button. The button's not important. That's just, it's a hypothetical. Like, not... Let's pretend that for a minute here, but pressing a button doesn't give you superpowers, and that this happens. Let's just pretend that if this were to happen, and you were to be in a stable relationship, but that happens, would you go for it? But the thing is, if you're in a stable relationship because you're happy with that, then I don't fucking know. I've dug myself into such a big hole here, and I probably seem like a giant asshole, but I think I made a very good case for it as well. Like, it's not, like, physical attraction isn't everything, but it's also a factor. I'm keeping it real. I wouldn't be lying to you guys and be like, oh yeah, like, everything on the inside is 100% that matters. No, everyone is in some way caring about the looks. Anyway, interplanetary travel becomes as cheap and routine as air travel is today, but you suffer from severe motion sickness that prevents you from ever going into space yourself. Yeah, because what if I don't want to go into space? Then everyone else gets to do it. Yeah, it's that comment right there has the fucking right idea. You'll be able to fly, but you will also say the opposite of what you want to say. When? What, is it just forever? Or when I'm flying? Because when I'm flying, I'm not talking to... Like, I'm not gonna fly and be on the phone at the same time and be like, hello, I can't talk right now, I'm flying. Like... But then, you'll know that you can only say the opposite of what you want to say. So then, what you should want to say is the opposite of the opposite, which is what you actually want to say. But then what if it's a triple bluff? And then because it knows that that's what you want to say, and that what you're trying to think you want to say is what you want to say, so that you say the opposite, but then you say the opposite of the opposite, then it plans ahead, so it says the opposite of the opposite of the opposite, and then it's a never-ending loop where no matter what, you'll say the opposite of what you actually want to say. I'll not do that. Just say the opposite of what you... Yeah. That guy's thinking the same idea. I don't know, because it could go into an infinite loop, because what you actually really want to say is not what you're actually wanting to say, because then, fuck it. You'll meet Sherlock Holmes and he'll be fascinated by you, but you will eventually die a slow and painful death with him watching you, unable to help you. No, what the fuck? My last words to him, just shag John already. That's a weird one. You get 3 wishes, but the computer stops working and it is... What? Oh, this computer stops working and it is over $3,000 to fix it, and you can't directly wish for $3,000 or wish for more wishes. Wish for a new fucking computer! Duh! Wait, I wish for a new computer. Boom, that happens, I've got a new computer. Then I'm like, fucking, I'll figure out what my other 2 wishes are sometimes. I don't even know. I never think about what my 3 wishes would be if I got offered 3 wishes. But for one, I could say, right, well, I know this is going to explode on me, so I'll have a new computer, please, of the highest end, because it doesn't say I can't order, excuse me, it doesn't say I can't order a new computer. It says I can't fix this one with $3,000, or it says I can't wish for the money to fix it, but I don't really care if this one gets fixed. It's probably on its last legs anyway. I've had it for almost 2 years. And if I could get a better one than it, then fuck yeah. So, fuck yeah. That's good. That's good. You get to live on a distant planet just like Earth without any pollution, untainted by man, but you'll be alone forever. No. Where would I charge my laptop? Fine, a potato walks away from button. The comments are funnier than the fucking questions. You can run at the speed of sound, but you can only eat shit. Fuck yes! Yes! I will take that shit! Oh my god. I would love that. Thank you very much. You can eat... You can end all suffering in the world and oppression and essentially create a world... create world peace and save billions of lives, but you must choose one of the people you're closest to in the world to act as a sacrifice. I just realized that comment said it doesn't mean mentally close. It meant, you know, I could have someone beside me and go, yeah, you're the sacrifice. No, but like, if I could sacrifice a friend, as much as it would really suck, because friendship is very important to me, as you can probably assume, to fucking make world peace, God, yeah, I would do that. Would they be okay with it? Yeah, I'd double check with them first. But, I mean, it's for the greater good. You magically become a genius, but you can never eat chocolate again. I'm okay with that. I don't eat much chocolate now. I mean, it's nice, but eh. Alright, we'll do about Let's see how much time we have. Let's do about 5 more. You become Superman, but no one knows it is you. Yeah. Why would you give a shit? You gain $50,000, but somewhere in the world, someone you don't know will die. Yeah. I mean, who the fuck wouldn't? I mean, that's terrible for that person, but I didn't kill them. Pressing the button doesn't mean I murdered them. I get money, and someone's gonna die anyway. I mean, I still look like a horrible person. I mean, comments, be honest with me. Would you or would you not do that? Don't one of you tell me you would. Because you would. I'm a bad person. Have zombies rule the world, but you have no ammo to kill them. You're the only left alive along with our lose friend. This grammar, oh god. That's a terrible idea, because why would I mean, I have no ammo, so what's the fucking point? And why would you want zombies to rule the world? That's a terrible thing. No. Yeah, who would ever wants this? Okay, you'll be the most beautiful person in the world, but everybody who looks at you goes blind. What? What the fuck? No. But why? Go around completely covered, randomly have the power to blind people by revealing myself. Kinda useful. Wow, this person thinks he's fucking Medusa here. Fucking Patrick. Alright, we got one more. You live in the world of your favorite book, movie, or TV show, but once it ends, you cease to exist? Oh. You know what? I'm not gonna answer this one. I'll leave this down to you guys. Would you live in the world of your favorite book, movie, or TV show, but once it ends, you cease to exist? That means once there's a season finale or the final movie, it's it. You're gone. It's not like Wreck-It Ralph, where everything goes on behind the scenes. You are straight up dead, and just because things get replayed on Amazon or TV, doesn't mean that you live on. It means you're gone once they stop producing it. Would you, or would you not? I don't fucking know. Would I? I mean, you wouldn't really know that you've died. You know what I mean? And it would be a pretty fucking awesome life, unless you got into unless maybe your favorite was like The Walking Dead and you happen to get eaten by a walker. It wouldn't be too great. But like, yeah, I mean, it could be alright. Well, what would you guys say? I think I would go for it, maybe. I mean, yeah, fuck it, I'd probably go for it. What would you guys do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if I offended anyone by my comments, by the way. Remember that, like, this is my opinion, and I'm always 100% honest with you guys, and I'm trying to justify what I'm saying, and I think you could probably see where I'm coming from. At the same time, I don't want anyone to feel upset for what I said. If you are slightly above average weight or anything like that, or if you are... I forget what the other one was. Oh, about the random person dying. Like, if you think that human life is so precious that it shouldn't be wasted like that, and I agree, like, you know, that's a horrible thing to do, then, you know, that's fair enough. Just know that, you know, don't take this seriously. It's a button. If someone actually gave me a real button and gave me that option, I would probably feel horrible for it, and it would feel like murder, so I probably wouldn't do it. But in a theoretical standpoint where it's like, oh yeah, I don't see the downside, you know, for the sake of a video and for the sake of, you know, something that isn't actually happening, it doesn't sound too bad. You're like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. But if you were presented with an actual button that would make this shit happen, I don't think anyone would really press it, unless you were really, like, you didn't care. Which, I could see a lot of people not actually caring. But, I don't know. I guess I didn't really justify that answer right. But, about the weight thing, like, again, like, if you yourself are above average, don't feel bad about what I said. It's not that there's anything, like, people with, like, big, like, that are heavier than what they want to be, or, like, maybe considered fat, shouldn't feel bad about their weight. If they can lose the weight, you know, fair enough. If they can't lose the weight, then fair enough. If they don't want to lose the weight, then again, fair enough. Like, everyone is their own person, and everyone has their own preferences. Mine is just that, like, it's not my thing, and it's not a sense of fat people are wrong. It's a sense of my personal tastes aren't into that. So, take that as what you will. Please try not to take my words askew in a wrong way. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, my friends. Again, I'm sorry if I offended anyone. I try not to do that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.